Good morning, guys. Just woke up. I'm gonna go and get some coffee or some breakfast or something, and I gotta go to work in a little bit. Gotta work a pretty long shift today, so figured I would bring you guys with me for this video. And I've got a story to tell you. Hope the camera doesn't fall down. Oh, we're good. We are golden. You will see here we have hanging this little porcelain monkey in honor of Boo. Alright, I had to pull over and rearrange the camera because it did sure fall down. I don't know how you guys feel, but I've always felt an unspoken bond between anyone that I see on the road that has the same car as me, like especially if it's the same color. But even if it's not the same color, it's like I know what the inside of your car looks like, you know what the inside of my car looks like. We're basically riding together. I don't know, Mila. So the other night, Dustin and I went to Cookout. If you don't know what Cookout is, I'm sure that you do. It is just like a little cheap fast food chain restaurant. But whenever I say cheap, I mean it's like $4 and something for a combo, and you get like an entree and 2 sides, and it's a lot of food. So Dustin and I were at Cookout getting him some food. I didn't want anything, and I was in the driver's seat, and there's a car in front of us in line, and the guy in the car in front of us was in like one of the big Southern boy trucks, like raised up off the ground, and you know what I mean, like all that Southern good stuff going on. And he kept looking at me in his like side view mirror. My camera's gonna shake now. But he kept looking at me in like the side view mirror, and it was kind of weird. We made eye contact a couple times, but then whenever I got up to the window to pay for the food, it was only like the amount for one person. And I don't know if the guy in front of us saw, there's gonna be a train, so bear with me. I don't know if the guy in front of me saw that there was someone else in the passenger seat with me that was also a male. The guy paid for my food, and I don't know, but I asked the guy at the window, I was like, well, how much of the people's food that is behind us, because I was just going to pass the good gesture on, like, immediately. And I didn't want to have to pay for a family of 4, I'm not going to lie to you guys. So the guy paid for the food, and it wasn't my food, it was Dustin's food. So it may have seemed like it was just me in the car to that guy, I don't know. And because of the total of the food and all that stuff. And like we were leaving Cookout, and we were thinking about what just happened, and then I was like, you know, Dustin, that guy kept looking at me like right before he paid for the food. And Dustin was like, oh, I get it. Like, he got it all of a sudden. He was like, he got like kind of upset. He was like, oh, he got this food for you to flirt with you. But then I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe. But I feel like if he was trying to flirt with me, he would have stuck around. But like, regardless, we weren't trying to flirt with the car behind us, and they got their food paid for. So, I don't know. If I was a feminist, I would have probably been offended by the fact that he thought that he had to pay for my food because I'm a woman. That's where a feminist would take this. But me, I'm like, thanks. We got a green light. Here we go. We're turning left. Oh, okay. So whenever I pulled over to fix the camera earlier, there was this car that's just like my car behind me, and come to find out that they also have came to Starbucks, which is lovely.
No problem. Just take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, thank you. I would just like a grande coffee.
Just a grande coffee for you?
Yes.